Hello guys, hello and welcome replay viewers. Hi everybody, good to see you guys today. I thought I would pop in here real quick because we're getting to holiday season time and share what we do to remain sane with the holiday list creation and the holiday shopping. So it's a little early, I know for some of you, but I do like to get started early, and my goal is usually to try to be done pretty early in December, if not by December 1st, so that I can relax and enjoy the holiday season and just pick up a few stocking stuffers. So good morning, Vicki. Always good to see you. And hello, my mother is here. So I think she knows what we do for Christmas though, so she won't be real shocked by any of this. And Amy, I think I saw you pop in, so hi to Amy too. So I'm going to share with you a poem. I think it's gone all over the internet now. We've been using it for 5 or 6 years, and it has worked really well for our family. So I'll go ahead and show it to you in case anybody wants to take a little. And this is the poem we use. It's been a little modified. We have something I want, something I need, something to wear, something to read. And this year we have added, and something to give. This last one, something to give, was based on an idea we saw on Momastery. I'm going to go ahead and this is the last shot to screenshot that if you want it, if you haven't seen that before. But we saw Glennon of Momastery was adding something to be a light to the world, I think she called it. We just kept it real simple with something to give. So I actually have my kids make their lists using this poem. They are very familiar with it. They know it's what we follow in order to stay sane. So when they get their list, I'll show you my daughters. I don't want to flip it because I know that gets crazy. They fill it out by category. So I make columns: want, need, wear, read, and give. And this is where they have the opportunity to put in ideas. I have a 11-year-old apparently who would like her own car and her own house. So clearly they're not going to get everything on the list. And you can help your younger children fill them out. My daughter helped her brother fill this one out. So I'm just going to let you know a few of the things that in each of the categories. So obviously the want category, something I want, this is their big thing. What is the thing they really want? You can determine your budgets on this. So it can be really big, it can be a little smaller. That's why I have my kids put a variety, because I like to balance the 4 categories to hit certain amounts. And if one is really big, then I might spend a little less in another one. But the want item is pretty easy. It's what they want. We only do 1 gift in each category. So they have 4 gifts to open in addition to their stockings. Something I need, some of the ideas that we've either used in the past or we are going to use now, something I need could be pajamas, luggage, sleeping bags, new boots, maybe a case for their iPhone or their iPod, a new purse. Maybe they need a funky, fun desk chair or other furniture for their room, art supplies, a new bedspread, maybe Lego storage, something fun to store their Legos in. Does anybody else have ideas in this category that maybe you've done or could think of that your kids would need? Technically, you could have clothing items in here, though there is a wear category. But if they really needed a new winter coat or needed a snowsuit, that could fall in this category. We've been pretty flexible with it in the past. And I say something like an iPad case or Kindle case because in the past, we've had children that for their want, they got a Kindle, and that was a pretty expensive gift. So all the other categories were lower. So their need was a Kindle case that they didn't know they needed because they didn't know they had a Kindle, and that was really fun. We actually had them open the case first, and so the anticipation, it's like, what is this for? And then they kind of got it. It was fun. Any other thoughts for need? Wear is easy. It's lots of fun, especially for girls, but it can be fun for boys too. They can get a new outfit if you're spending a little more on that, maybe a new coat, New pajamas, cool funky socks, a scarf, jewelry fits really well in this category if you want to go with jewelry. Makeup could technically fit in something to wear category if you wanted to do that as well. A cool shirt, that's what one of my sons put down. They wanted a, what's the game they're into? Pixel gun. They wanted me to see if I could find a Pixel Gun t-shirt. So that would be great for something to wear. And then something to read. Now, we're a little flexible with something to read. I'm a big fan of the library, so I don't always buy books. I mean, we have some around, but I mean, we have lots around. We go to the dollar book sale and do stuff like that, but it's not something I always want to buy, like an American Girl book. We can get that at the library anytime. So if they have a really special book that they either fell in love with and would like to own, or comic books. I buy a lot of Calvin and Hobbes. They really love Calvin and Hobbes. My daughter this year was thinking Game Night 999. That's not our library. She wants those. So that's definitely going to have to be purchased. That's a great one. Emily Winsnap, my one daughter, liked that series so much, so she'd like to own one. So you can think about that. But we're also flexible with something to read, and they know that I'm also willing to buy something to play, like a board game or card game, that I let that qualify as something to read. So in the past, we've had people get like Laser Maze was a game that I purchased one time. My oldest daughter put the game Coup, C-O-U-P, awesome card game. So that's on her list. So you might, I personally am flexible with something to read. You could read the directions of the game. That's kind of where we took it. So you got to have fun with it, but it's just a great way to keep things reasonable for the holidays. And then our last one is our newest one, and that is something to give. And I opened the door up to anything that they were inspired to do so. We got these in the mail recently. I'll show you. Of course, you could use gift catalogs from organizations that you're interested in, like through World Vision. You can buy a family a goat or chickens or Bibles or anything you might like. And the Compassion International catalog, I just let them look through this and dream and see what people need. Of course, we're not going to be able to afford to buy an entire flip. Okay. So I just told them they wanted to know the price range, and I just said, put whatever you think you might like to give. We also checked with the local rescue mission, and I told them they could volunteer their time if they wanted to do that, and we would work that out. You can bake pies. A lot of the downtown rescue missions will take donations of pies for Christmas, so I told them that was another good one. We have signed up for the Gobbles to Go program. One of my sons is going to drop off a bag of groceries. He wanted to take one of the bag of groceries down that they give the people that they deliver meals to. And so let me see. I don't think I have any other major ideas, but just say that that's open, and maybe they just really want to do something great for a neighbor. It's just a way to kind of get them to think of how to give back or give to someone else this season. And this is the first time we've done that, so we'll see how it goes. But so far, I'm excited about it. All right, that's everything I have for today. Not really a homeschool topic, but just a parenting topic, and we're all getting ready for the holidays. So does anyone have any questions? I highly recommend checking out Mama Stary's list. She has some great ideas for things to give and things to read. So if you're not a follower of her on Facebook, you might look her up. If someone's listening and is familiar with Glennon from Mama Stary, you could maybe put that in the comments for other people to see. It's M-O-M-A-S-T-E-R-Y or A-R-Y. I'm not sure which it is. My mother's probably laughing because she knows I can't spell. All right, thanks a lot, guys, and I will see you later.